Struggling to pass your theory test on the first try? Congratulations! You've found the right channel. We're dedicated to providing you with everything you need to prepare confidently for your test. Today, we'll go through 100 essential mock test questions, with the last 10 questions absolutely crucial for your success. So, stick around until the end. Let's dive in and get started. Question 1. Where would you expect to see these markers? Answer is C. On a large goods vehicle. These markers must be fitted to vehicles over 13 meters long, heavy goods vehicles, and rubbish skips placed in the road. They're reflective to make them easier to see in the dark. Question 2. How should you drive or ride in areas with traffic calming measures? Answer is B. At a reduced speed. Traffic calming measures such as road humps, chicanes and narrowings are intended to slow traffic down to protect vulnerable road users. Don't speed up until you reach the end of the traffic calm zone. Question 3. You're driving towards this left-hand bend. What danger should you be anticipating? Answer is D. Pedestrians walking towards you. Pedestrians walking on a road with no pavement should walk against the direction of the traffic. You can't see around this bend, and if pedestrians are in the road, you need to be able to deal with the situation safely. Always keep this in mind and give yourself time to react if a hazard does appear. Question 4. You're driving past a line of parked cars. What should you do if a ball bounces out into the road ahead? Answer is C. Slow down and be prepared to stop for children. Beware of children playing in the street and running out into the road. If a ball bounces out from the pavement, slow down and be prepared to stop. Don't encourage anyone to retrieve it. Other road users may not see your signal and you might lead a child into a dangerous situation. Question 5. The road outside this school is marked with yellow zigzag lines. What do these lines mean? Answer is D. You shouldn't wait or park your vehicle here. Parking here would block other road users' view of the school entrance and would endanger the lives of children on their way to and from school. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. And you want to support us, you just go to our channel and click on the join button to join our channel membership. Link in the description. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 6. Which type of crossing allows cyclists to ride across with pedestrians? Answer is D. Toucan. A toucan crossing is designed to allow pedestrians and cyclists to cross at the same time. Look out for cyclists approaching the crossing at speed. Question 7. You're approaching a zebra crossing. What should you do if pedestrians are waiting to cross? Answer is C. Slow down and prepare to stop. As you approach a zebra crossing, look for pedestrians waiting to cross. Where you can see them, slow down and prepare to stop. Be especially careful of children and older people, who may have difficulty judging when it's safe to cross. Question 8. What's the purpose of road humps, chicanes and narrowings? Answer is B. To reduce traffic speed. Traffic calming measures help to keep vehicle speeds low in congested areas where there are pedestrians and children. A pedestrian is much more likely to survive a collision with a vehicle traveling at 20 miles per hour than they are with a vehicle traveling at 40 miles per hour. Question 9. What's the purpose of a catalytic converter? Answer is D. To reduce harmful exhaust gases. Catalytic converters reduce a large percentage of harmful exhaust emissions. They work more efficiently when the engine has reached its normal working temperature. Question 10. How should you dispose of a used vehicle battery? Answer is C. Take it to a local authority disposal site. Batteries contain acid, which is hazardous, and they must be disposed of safely. This means taking them to an appropriate disposal site. Question 11. What should the driver of the red car, arrowed, do? Answer is C. Wait for the pedestrian in the road to cross. Some people might take a long time to cross the road. They may be older or have a disability. Be patient and don't hurry them by showing your impatience. If pedestrians are standing at the side of the road, don't signal or wave them to cross. Other road users might not have seen your signal, and this could lead the pedestrians into a hazardous situation. Question 12. Some two-way roads are divided into 3 lanes. Why are they particularly dangerous? Answer is A. Traffic in both directions can use the middle lane to overtake. If you intend to overtake, you must consider that approaching traffic could be planning the same maneuver. When you've considered the situation and decided it's safe, indicate your intentions early. This will show the approaching traffic that you intend to pull out. Question 13. Why should you be cautious when going past this bus waiting at a bus stop? Answer is C. People may cross the road in front of it. A bus at a bus stop can hide pedestrians who might try to cross the road just in front of it. Drive at a speed that will enable you to respond safely if you have to. Question 14. Where would it be unsafe to overtake? Answer is D. Approaching a junction. You should overtake only when it's really necessary and you can see it's clear ahead. Look out for road signs and markings that show it's illegal or would be unsafe to overtake. For example, approaching junctions or bends. In many cases, overtaking is unlikely to significantly improve your journey time. Question 15. What advice should you give to a driver who has had a few alcoholic drinks at a party? Answer is D. Go home by public transport. Drinking black coffee or waiting a few hours won't make any difference. Alcohol takes time to leave the body. A driver who has been drinking should go home by public transport or taxi. They might even be unfit to drive the following morning. Question 16. What should you do when you're overtaking a motorcyclist on a windy day? Answer is D. Pass widely. In strong winds, riders of two-wheeled vehicles are particularly vulnerable. When you overtake them, allow plenty of room. Check to the left as you pass to make sure they're safe. Question 17. What's the main hazard shown in this picture? Answer is C. The cyclist crossing the road. Look at the picture carefully and try to imagine you're there. The cyclist in this picture appears to be trying to cross the road. You must be able to deal with the unexpected, especially when you're approaching a hazardous junction. Look well ahead to give yourself time to deal with any hazards. Question 18. What should the driver of the car approaching the crossing do? Answer is B. Slow down and get ready to stop. Look well ahead to see whether any hazards are developing. This will give you more time to deal with them in the correct way. The man in the picture is clearly intending to cross the road. You should be traveling at a speed that allows you to check your mirror, slow down and stop in good time. You shouldn't have to brake harshly. Question 19. What should you do as you approach this cyclist? Answer is B. Slow down and allow the cyclist to turn. Keep well back and give the cyclist time and room to turn safely. Don't intimidate them by getting too close or trying to squeeze past. Question 20. You're driving on a one-way street. What should you do if you realize you've taken the wrong route? Answer is C. Continue and find another route. Never reverse or turn your vehicle around in a one-way street. It's illegal and could even cause a collision. If you've taken a wrong turn, carry on along the one-way street and find another route. Checking the direction signs as you drive. Stop in a safe place if you need to check a map. Question 21. Powered vehicles used by disabled people are small and can be hard to see. What must they display if they're traveling on a dual carriageway? Answer is D. Flashing amber beacon. Powered vehicles used by disabled people are small and low, making them hard to see on the road. They also travel very slowly. On an unrestricted dual carriageway, they must display a flashing amber beacon to warn other road users of their presence. Question 22. You're driving in a slow-moving queue of traffic. What should you do just before changing lane? Answer is A. Look for motorcyclists filtering through the traffic. In queuing traffic, motorcyclists could be passing you on either side. Use your mirrors and check your blind area before changing lanes or changing direction. Question 23. You're waiting to turn right out of a minor road. It's clear to the left, but a lorry is coming from the right. Why should you wait, even if you have enough time to turn? Answer is B. Anything overtaking the lorry will be hidden from view. Large vehicles can hide other vehicles that are overtaking, especially motorcycles. You need to be aware of the possibility of hidden vehicles and not assume that it's safe to turn. Question 24. You're driving on a single carriageway road. Why should you keep well back while you're following a large vehicle? Answer is C. To get the best view of the road ahead. When following a large vehicle, keep well back. If you're too close, you won't be able to see the road ahead, and the driver of the long vehicle might not be able to see you in their mirrors. Question 25. You're traveling behind a bus. What should you do if it pulls up at a bus stop? Answer is D. Look for pedestrians. People may be running to catch the bus, or passengers leaving the bus might wish to cross the road in front of the bus. Look out for them if you intend to go past it. Consider how many people are waiting to get on the bus. Check the queue if you can. The bus might move off straight away if no one is waiting to get on. If a bus is signaling to pull out, give it priority if it's safe to do so. Question 26. You're driving on the motorway in windy conditions. What should you do as you overtake a high-sided vehicle? Answer is D. Be wary of a sudden gust. The draft caused by other vehicles, particularly those with high sides, could be strong enough to push you out of your lane. Be prepared for a sudden gust of wind as you overtake large vehicles. Keep both hands on the steering wheel to help you keep full control. Question 27. You've been driving in fog. What must you do when the visibility improves? Answer is B. Switch off your fog lights. You must turn off your fog lights if visibility is more than 100 meters, 328 feet. Be prepared for the fact that the fog may be patchy and you may need to turn them on again if the fog returns. Question 28. What should you do when you're driving along a road that has a series of road humps? Answer is D. Stay at a reduced speed for the whole stretch of road. Traffic calming measures are designed to protect vulnerable road users. Keep your speed down where traffic calming measures are in place. Question 29. Your vehicle has broken down on a motorway. What should you do if you aren't able to get onto the hard shoulder? Answer is A. Switch on your hazard warning lights. If you can't get your vehicle onto the hard shoulder, use your hazard warning lights to warn others. Leave your vehicle only when you can safely get clear of the carriageway. Don't try to repair the vehicle or attempt to place any warning device on the carriageway. Question 30. You're going to turn left from a main road into a minor road. What should you do as you approach the junction? Answer is B. Keep well to the left of the road. Your road position can help other road users to anticipate your actions. Keep to the left as you approach a left turn and don't swing out into the center of the road in order to make the turn easier. This could endanger oncoming traffic and may cause other road users to misunderstand your intentions. Question 31. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. No entry. No entry signs are used in places such as one-way streets to prevent vehicles driving against the traffic. To ignore one would be dangerous, both for yourself and for other road users, as well as being against the law. Question 32. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Route for trams only. Avoid blocking tram routes. Trams are fixed on their route and can't maneuver around other vehicles or pedestrians. Modern trams travel quickly and are quiet, so you might not hear them approaching. Question 33. What's the purpose of triangular-shaped signs? Answer is A. To give warnings. Triangular signs warn you of hazards ahead. Make sure you look at each sign that you pass on the road, so that you don't miss any vital instructions or information. Question 34. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. End of dual carriageway. Don't wait until the last moment before moving into the left-hand lane. Plan ahead and don't rely on other traffic letting you in. Question 35. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. Side winds. A warning sign with a picture of a windsock indicates that there may be strong side winds. This sign is often found on exposed roads. Question 36. What should you do if you see a pedestrian waiting at a zebra crossing? Answer is A. Be ready to slow down or stop to let them cross. By standing on the pavement, the pedestrian is showing an intention to cross. By looking well ahead, you'll give yourself time to see the pedestrian, check your mirrors and respond safely. Question 37. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. End of controlled parking zone. This sign shows that you're leaving a controlled parking zone and those restrictions no longer apply. Question 38. Why could it be dangerous to reverse from a side road into a main road? Answer is B. Your view will be restricted. Don't reverse into a main road from a side road because your view will be restricted. The main road is likely to be busy and the traffic on it moving quickly. Question 39. You're on a road that's only wide enough for one vehicle. What should you do if a car is coming towards you? Answer is A. Pull into a passing place on your left. Pull into the nearest passing place on the left if you meet another vehicle on a narrow road. If the nearest passing place is on the right, wait opposite it. Question 40. You're parked in a busy high street. What's the safest way to turn your vehicle around so you can drive in the opposite direction? Answer is D. Turn around in a quiet side road. Make sure you carry out the maneuver without causing a hazard to other vehicles. Choose a place to turn that's safe and considers other road users. Question 41. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. The right-hand lane is closed. Yellow and black temporary signs may be used to inform you about roadworks or lane restrictions. Look well ahead. If you have to change lanes, do so in good time. Question 42. Which diagram shows a hazard warning line? Answer is B. You need to know the difference between the normal center line and a hazard warning line. If there's a hazard ahead, the markings are longer and the gaps shorter. This gives you advance warning of an unspecified hazard. Question 43. What do the long white lines along the center of the road mean? Answer is C. Hazard warning. The center of the road is usually marked by a broken white line, with lines that are shorter than the gaps. When the lines become longer than the gaps, this is a hazard warning line. Look well ahead for these, especially when you're planning to overtake or turn off. Question 44. You arrive at the scene of a crash where someone is bleeding heavily from a wound in their arm. Nothing is embedded in the wound. What could you do to help? Answer is A. Apply pressure over the wound. If possible, lay the casualty down. Protect yourself from exposure to blood and, when you're sure there's nothing in the wound, apply firm pressure using clean material. Question 45. You're planning to tow a caravan. What will help the handling of the combination? Answer is B. A stabilizer fitted to the tow bar. Towing a caravan or trailer affects the way the towing vehicle handles. A stabilizer device isn't designed to overcome instability caused by incorrect loading, but it can give added security in side winds and from buffeting caused by large vehicles. Question 46. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. Pedal cycles route crossing or joining road ahead. This sign warns you of a pedal cycle route crossing or joining road ahead. Question 47. What does this motorway sign mean? Answer is C. Leave motorway at next exit. This tells you to leave the motorway at the next exit. Question 48. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Enforcement cameras are in use. This sign is a reminder that enforcement cameras are in use, may be supplemented by a speed limit sign. Question 49. Where would you usually see this road sign? Answer is B. Level crossing. This plate is used with level crossing warning signs, advance warning of light signals at a level crossing with or without a gate or barrier. Question 50. Which vehicles can use this bus lane? Answer is A. Buses, Cycles and taxis. This sign shows a with-flow bus lane ahead. It can be used by buses, pedal cycles and taxis. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. And you want to support us, you just go to our channel and click on the join button to join our channel membership, link in the description. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Watch this 20 seconds video clip with focus. Question 1. Why is it dangerous to overtake near a junction? Answer is C. A driver waiting to emerge might not see you. It can be difficult for a driver emerging from a junction to see other road users. A vehicle that's overtaking might be hidden from the emerging driver's view, especially if the vehicle being overtaken is large, such as a lorry or coach. When you overtake, choose your time and place carefully. Question 2. What is the speed limit on this road for the car towing the caravan? Answer is A. 50 miles per hour. You need to learn different driving techniques for towing a caravan. And, due to your vehicle's increased weight and length, you must plan your maneuvers well in advance. The speed limit for towing a caravan is lower than for a vehicle that's not towing. This allows for the extra time it takes to slow down and stop. Question 3. What do the white diagonal stripe markings in the middle of the road mean? Answer is D. You should not enter the area unless it's necessary and you can see it's safe. Diagonal white stripes edged by broken lines are used in the center of the road to separate traffic going in opposite directions. They're called hatched markings and are often used at junctions. You should only enter a hatched area bordered by a broken white line if it's necessary and safe to do so. Question 4. How can you make sure that a satellite navigation (sat-nav) system doesn't distract you when you're driving? Answer is D. Set it before starting your journey. Sat-navs can be useful when driving on unfamiliar routes. However, they can also distract you and cause you to lose control if you look at or adjust them while you're driving. Set the sat-nav before starting your journey, or pull up in a safe place before making any changes to it. Question 5. What should you do when you're overtaking a horse and rider? Answer is D. Go past slowly and carefully. Horses can be startled by the sound of a car engine or the rush of air caused by a vehicle passing too closely. Keep well back and only pass when it's safe. Leave them plenty of room. You may have to use the other side of the road to go past safely. Question 6. What could you do to reduce the volume of traffic on the roads? Answer is A. Walk or cycle on short journeys. Try not to use your car as a matter of routine. For shorter journeys, consider walking or cycling instead. This is much better for both you and the environment. Question 7. What part of the car does the law require you to keep in good condition? Answer is D. The seat belts. Unless exempt, you and your passengers must wear a seat belt or suitable child restraint. The seat belts in your car must be in good condition and working properly. They'll be checked during its MOT test. Question 8. You're having difficulty finding a parking space in a busy town. Can you park on the zigzag lines of a zebra crossing? Answer is A. No, not under any circumstances. It's an offense to park on the zigzag lines of a zebra crossing. You'll be causing an obstruction by obscuring the view of both pedestrians and drivers. Question 9. Where would parking your vehicle cause an obstruction? Answer is D. In front of a property entrance. Don't park your vehicle where it may obstruct access to a business or property. Think carefully before you slow down and stop. Look at road markings and signs to ensure that you aren't parking illegally. Question 10. How can you reduce the risk of your vehicle being broken into at night? Answer is D. Leave it in a well-lit area. Having your vehicle broken into or stolen can be very distressing and inconvenient. Avoid leaving your vehicle unattended in poorly lit areas. Question 11. You're about to start a journey in freezing weather. What part of your vehicle should you clear of ice and snow? Answer is B. The windows. Driving in bad weather increases your risk of having a collision. If you absolutely have to travel, clear your lights, mirrors, number plates and windows of any snow or ice so that you can see and be seen. Question 12. On what type of road surface may anti-lock brakes be ineffective? Answer is C. Loose. Poor contact with the road surface could cause one or more of the tires to lose grip on the road. This is more likely to happen when braking in poor weather conditions and when the road has a loose, slippery, or uneven surface. Question 13. What would suggest you're driving on an icy road? Answer is D. There's less tire noise. Drive extremely carefully when the roads are icy. When traveling on ice, tires make virtually no noise and the steering feels light and unresponsive. In icy conditions, be very gentle when braking, accelerating, and steering. Question 14. You're driving towards this level crossing. What would be the first warning of an approaching train? Answer is A. A steady amber light. The steady amber light will be followed by twin flashing red lights that mean you must stop. An alarm will also sound to alert you to the fact that a train is approaching. Question 15. Why should you reduce your speed here? Answer is D. A staggered junction is ahead. Traffic could be turning off or pulling out ahead of you, to the left or right. Vehicles turning left will be slowing down before the junction, and any vehicles turning right may have to stop to allow oncoming traffic to clear. Be prepared for this, as you might have to slow down or stop behind them. Question 16. When may front fog lights be used? Answer is A. When visibility is seriously reduced. Your fog lights must only be used when visibility is reduced to 100 meters, 328 feet, or less. You need to be familiar with the layout of your dashboard so you're aware if your fog lights have been switched on in error, or you've forgotten to switch them off. Question 17. What's the national speed limit on motorways for cars and motorcycles? Answer is D. 70 miles per hour. Traveling at the national speed limit doesn't allow you to hog the right-hand lane. Always use the left-hand lane whenever possible. When leaving a motorway, get into the left-hand lane well before your exit. Reduce your speed on the slip road and look out for sharp bends or curves and traffic queuing at roundabouts. Question 18. Your vehicle has broken down on a motorway. In which direction should you walk to find the nearest emergency telephone? Answer is A. In the direction shown on the marker posts. Along the hard shoulder there are marker posts at 100-meter intervals. These will direct you to the nearest emergency telephone. Question 19. How should you rejoin the motorway after a breakdown on the hard shoulder? Answer is B. Build up speed on the hard shoulder before looking for a safe gap in the traffic. To rejoin a motorway from the hard shoulder, you first need to build up speed on the hard shoulder. You can then look for a safe gap in the traffic in the left-hand lane. Watch for traffic that may be returning from a lane on the right into the left-hand lane. Question 20. When should you use the left-hand lane of a motorway? Answer is D. When the road ahead is clear. You should drive in the left-hand lane whenever possible. Only use the other lanes for overtaking or when directed to do so by signals. Using other lanes when the left-hand lane is empty can frustrate drivers behind you. Question 21. Why should drivers be more careful on roads where trams also operate? Answer is C. Because trams can't steer to avoid obstructions. You should take extra care when you first encounter trams. You'll have to get used to dealing with a different traffic system. Be aware that trams can accelerate and travel very quickly, and they can't change direction to avoid obstructions. Question 22. What should you do while you're driving or riding along a motorway? Answer is B. Look much further ahead than you would on other roads. Traffic on motorways usually travels faster than on other roads. You need to be looking further ahead to give yourself more time to react to any hazard that may develop. Question 23. What's the national speed limit for a car or motorcycle on a motorway? Answer is C. 70 miles per hour. The national speed limit for a car or motorcycle on a motorway is 70 miles per hour. Lower speed limits may be in force, for example, at roadworks. Variable speed limits also operate in some areas when the motorway is very busy. Cars or motorcycles towing trailers are subject to a lower speed limit. Question 24. You're on a motorway. What does it mean if a red cross is showing above the hard shoulder and mandatory speed limits above all other lanes? Answer is A. The hard shoulder is for emergency or breakdown use only. A red cross above the hard shoulder shows that it's closed as a running lane and should only be used for emergencies or breakdowns. On some motorways, the hard shoulder may be used as a running lane at busy times. This will be shown by a mandatory speed limit on the gantry above the hard shoulder. Question 25. What's the speed limit for a car towing a trailer on a motorway? Answer is C. 60 miles per hour. If you're towing a small, light trailer, it won't reduce your vehicle's performance by very much and it may not be visible in your mirrors. However, strong winds or buffeting from large vehicles might cause the trailer to snake from side to side. Be aware of your speed and don't exceed the reduced speed limit imposed on vehicles towing trailers. Question 26. What should you do if the amber lights come on and a warning sounds while you're driving over a level crossing? Answer is C. Keep going and clear the crossing. Keep going. Don't stop on the crossing. If the warning sounds and the amber lights come on as you're approaching the crossing, you must stop unless it's unsafe to do so. Red flashing lights together with the audible warning mean you must stop. Question 27. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. End of 20 miles per hour zone. Where you see this sign, the 20 miles per hour restriction ends and a 30 miles per hour restriction starts. Check all around for possible hazards and only increase your speed if it's safe to do so. Question 28. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Level crossing with gate or barrier. Some crossings have gates but no attendant or signals. You should stop, look both ways, listen and make sure that no train is approaching. If there's a telephone, contact the signal operator to make sure it's safe to cross. Question 29. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. Contraflow system. If you use the right-hand lane in a contraflow system, you'll be traveling with no permanent barrier between you and the oncoming traffic. Observe speed limits and keep a good distance from the vehicle ahead. Question 30. At traffic lights, what does it mean when the amber light shows on its own? Answer is C. Stop at the stop line. When the amber light is showing on its own, the red light will follow next. The amber light means stop, unless you've already crossed the stop line or you're so close to it that stopping may cause a collision. Question 31. You want to turn right at a box junction. What should you do if there's oncoming traffic? Answer is A. Wait in the box junction if your exit is clear. You can wait in the box junction as long as your exit is clear. At some point there'll be a gap in the oncoming traffic, or the traffic lights will change, allowing you to proceed. Question 32. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Waiting restrictions apply. There'll be a plate or additional sign to tell you when the restrictions apply. Question 33. What messages are given by circular traffic signs that have a blue background? Answer is B. They give mandatory instructions. Signs with blue circles generally give mandatory instruction. These are often found in urban areas and include signs for mini roundabouts and directional arrows. Question 34. What does this traffic sign mean? Answer is C. Danger ahead. This sign is there to alert you to the likelihood of danger ahead. It may be accompanied by a plate indicating the type of hazard. Be ready to reduce your speed and take avoiding action. Question 35. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. Steep hill downwards. This sign gives you an early warning that the road ahead will slope downhill. Prepare to alter your speed and gear. Looking at the sign from left to right will show you whether the road slopes uphill or downhill. Question 36. You're driving on a road that has a cycle lane. What does it mean if the lane is marked by a broken white line? Answer is D. You shouldn't drive in the lane unless it's unavoidable. Cycle lanes are marked with either a solid or a broken white line. If the line is solid, you should check the times of operation shown on the signs and not drive or park in the lane during those times. If the line is broken, you shouldn't drive or park in the lane unless it's unavoidable. Question 37. Which sign means that pedestrians may be walking along the road? Answer is D. When you pass pedestrians in the road, leave plenty of room. You might have to use the right-hand side of the road, so look well ahead, as well as in your mirrors, before pulling out. Take great care if a bend in the road obscures your view ahead. Question 38. What do these zigzag white lines mean? Answer is D. No parking at any time. The approach to and exit from a pedestrian crossing is marked with zigzag lines. You mustn't park on them or overtake the leading vehicle when approaching the crossing. Parking here would block the view for pedestrians and approaching traffic. Question 39. Where would you see this road marking? Answer is B. On road humps. Because the road has a dark color, changes in level aren't easily seen. White triangles painted on the road surface give you an indication of where there are road humps. Question 40. What does this motorway sign mean? Answer is A. Change to the lane on your left. On the motorway, signs sometimes show temporary warnings due to traffic or weather conditions. They may be used to indicate lane closures, temporary speed limits, or weather warnings. Question 41. Your insurer will issue you with an insurance certificate. When must you produce this document for inspection? Answer is C. When a police officer asks you for it. You must produce a valid insurance certificate when requested by a police officer. If you can't do this immediately, you may be asked to take it to a police station. Other documents you may be asked to produce are your driving license and the vehicle's MOT certificate. Question 42. What does third-party insurance cover? Answer is C. Damage to other vehicles. Third-party insurance cover is usually cheaper than comprehensive cover. However, it doesn't cover any damage caused to your own vehicle or property. It only covers damage and injury you cause to others. Question 43. After a collision, someone is unconscious in their vehicle. When should you call the emergency services? Answer is D. As soon as possible. It's important to make sure that the emergency services arrive as soon as possible. When a person is unconscious, they could have serious injuries that aren't immediately obvious. Question 44. What would be affected if you carry a very heavy load on your vehicle? Answer is B. The vehicle's handling. Any load will have an effect on the handling of your vehicle, and this becomes worse as you increase the load. You need to be aware of this when carrying passengers or heavy loads, fitting a roof rack or towing a trailer. Question 45. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. No stopping. No stopping, not even to pick up or set down passengers. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. And you want to support us, you just go to our channel and click on the join button to join our channel membership, link in the description. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 46. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Look out for trams approaching from both directions. This sign reminds pedestrians to look out for trams approaching from both directions. Question 47. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. Vehicle checks. Temporary signs like this are put out when vehicles are to be stopped for an excise license check or vehicle inspection. Question 48. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. No right turn. This sign indicates that there is no right turn. Question 49. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Level crossing without a gate or barrier. This sign is used to indicate a level crossing without a gate or barrier. Question 50. Long low vehicles may be at risk of. Answer is B. Grounding. Long low vehicles may be at risk of grounding. Drivers of such vehicles must phone before crossing. For more practice and updates, click on the video you're watching on the screen. Keep building your confidence and get closer to passing your theory test. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.